My campaign represents substance, which is why it's not going to be a flavor of the week.
That, of course, Republican presidential candidate Herman Cain, who has been riding a big wave of momentum and climbing in the polls in the recent weeks. Fox News contributor Liz Trotta says that is much to the chagrin of some of the folks on the left. She joins us now with her take. Hi, Liz.
Hi. Good afternoon, Uma. Well, it really is wonderful to see the left in disarray at the candidacy of Herman Cain. They're finally showing that they're inherent racism in the way that they treat Cain. Now, most of the attacks this week in the written press has been on his 999 program, and I guess they figured that's the best way to get at him. And they are tearing it apart, saying it's a recipe for enriching the rich and just dismantling the poor even more than they are. So what do we have? We have newspapers, and of course then we have the reliable MSNBC really attacking Cain. Let me give you an example from the Daily Beast, which is a left-wing blog, as you probably know. This is from Michael Tomasky, and he writes, so I do have to hand it to him. He understands the spirit of the age in some way. Be as radical and simplistic and unrealistic as possible, and lustily feed the haves' hatred of the have-nots. And be black while doing it. Better still. And feed American pizza, too. It's a good thing for the world. Lenin was never quite this clever. Ouch. Ooh. Not nice, right? But that is what exactly the left is doing. They've actually gone so far as to say that the Tea Party is endorsing, and they have, of course, endorsed Herman Cain because they're using him as a front for their own innate racism. So you see how convoluted it gets. Now, many of the writers, of course, are black, who are black liberals, who are columnists and bloggers across the country. And most of them, of course, have taken to attacking Cain, which is really amazing when you consider his own background, which is so impressive. His articulate nature and the fact that he's ahead in the polls must be reaching some sort of resonance with the American people. So there we are, and I might point out that his civil rights credentials seem to be what really sticks in the craw of the left. Many of the black writers are saying he didn't march, he didn't test, he didn't sit. He just wasn't there on that scene. And if you didn't have the I was there credential for the civil rights movement, then you simply can't enter the black discussion or be a black candidate. It's a pretty sad display on the left.
It's been very interesting, no doubt, Liz. And throughout it all, though, Herman Cain remains unflappable with all the criticism.
Well, he does, you know, and of course what's difficult to overcome is his innate warmness, his good nature, and his willingness to say, hey, I made a mistake, and boy, when the time comes, I'm not going to make that mistake again. He's a rather endearing candidate, and Americans are seeing that in him.
It's very interesting to see how it's translating into the polls. We're going to keep close watch, obviously, and we appreciate your insights as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.